Hi guys, today I'll be doing a review over my Seiko 5y23-8a69. I've had this watch for approximately 3 or 4 years now at this point, and I'm very pleased with it, as one always is when they buy Seiko. I haven't had any problems with it at all, not even a single battery change. I bought it on eBay for about 20 bucks. You can still find these on there for around the price point. This one is a bit worse shape, some of it from me, some of it was already on it when I purchased it. You can buy these in like new condition for 65-70 bucks. Just make sure to look out, because this model, being such a popular looking model, of course model after the Rolex Datejust, however having the function of the day date window here at 3 o'clock, and I shall get to the changeover in a minute. It's a very popular model, so it's many fakes. You got to look out for those. Make sure to check when you're going through the eBay listings for the location and of course the buyer's feedback, just to make sure you get something that's actually real. And so we'll go over some of the features. This is a quartz watch, of course, as you can see right here. It has a quartz watch. It has the SQ Seiko little logo here embossed on the dial. It's got a nice point for all the hours except the 3 o'clock, which I quite like. It's got the fluted bezel, much like the Datejust. And here we can see the date window. This is midnight. It's switching over to midnight. And it doesn't do a crisp click. It does take a while. As you can see, it's fading in between the 2 days as the movement moves and the gear slowly ticks over the next day. And it takes a little bit of time to do that, so it's not just an instant click. Something to keep in mind with this, of course, is around this 12 o'clock time, you should not be touching the crown, because if you pull the crown out or mess with the crown, you have the chance of shearing off the gears that change the day and the date, because they mesh with the movement. And if you change the movement, it's a much bigger wheel, and then just force could accidentally shear the gear and ruin your day date function on these. So do be careful with that. Make sure to change it nowhere near the midnight time. This one's a gold plated one. They also came in the white and gold looking one. This one's more of a model after a presidential. I quite like it. It's pretty thin. It's only about 8 millimeters tall, and it's 36 millimeters wide, so nice and classic. The gold plating's all throughout. On the clasp you have the nice Seiko logo. Mine doesn't look that nice, with age, but a brand new one will look pretty crisp on there. On the inside of it, you just have a stainless steel little stamp here. The gold plating is held up quite nicely on the inside, which is good. You don't want that flaking off onto you. It's kind of nasty, but the outside has seen better days, for mine at least. Here you can see the model number on the back, 5y23-8a69, which is what you would want to look up if you wanted to get this exact watch. There's some similar that Seiko has done recently. The Seiko 5s there's quite a few that look like this. There's also the Seiko SGF line, which is a more modern version that also looks like this. Here it is on wrist. Like I said before, it's a 36 millimeter, so it fits nicely. To put few things in perspective, my wrist isn't really that big. I wear a 7.5 inch, 5'10", and about 160 pounds, so I would say it's pretty fitting, especially with that dimension, and doesn't look too out of place. It was made in 1990 was when this particular one was, and I believe they made this until the late 90s was when they stopped making this exact model. It takes a S920 SW Seiko battery, but being in America, they are a bit difficult to find. So it takes a Energizer 371 is a good equivalent here that is easy to find. I mean, you can pick one up at the Dollar Tree if you want. This watch does not have lume on it, so even in the bright lights here at my desk, there is no lume. This will not illuminate even if you turn the lights off. On the back, you can see it has a fold-over case back, which allows to easily slip on and then clicks into place. It says a screw back case, which you would put two ends kind of a plier or scissors or maybe a butter knife or something into the notches here, and you turned it counterclockwise, so left, loosen, lefty loosey, and to open this up, and then you could switch the battery there yourself. I'd recommend doing that because I had another kind of model that was similar to this, around the same age frame, and I had the battery replaced on it. This was years ago, which I didn't really know much better about watches at the time, but come to find out it stopped working for a bit, and I opened it up myself and I find the wrong kind of battery, so I was getting the wrong wattage, and so the watch wasn't, it just stopped working. I switched the battery myself to the right battery and it started working fine. Overall, this is a very versatile watch. It's quite a timeless design. You can really wear this with anything, shorts, a suit, maybe not with such the gaudy plating on it. You might want to pick something a bit more, laid back, or maybe not laid back, but professional if you're doing it with the suit. But shorts, underneath a shirt, just overall casual wear, this is a fantastic watch, and can be picked up for a good price. Thank you for watching my review on my Seiko 523. This was just a quick little review I had on it. I haven't really seen any other reviews on them online, and I know when I'm looking to buy something, I always like to be able to see a little review, on wrist, just in hand, kind of person who had it or has it and has had it before, what their take on it was. And so I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it, and I think it's a great watch, and if you can get your hands on one, I would definitely do so.